Yep.
All right, cool. I don't know where my music went once again. Like, I'm so pissed. I'm just annoyed around the clock with all this shit. Because now Roll20 isn't playing music for me. Oh, now it is. Cool. All right.
It just stopped for me.
Yeah, because I refreshed like an idiot. All right. So yeah, I guess the last thing I heard you guys talking about, the last thing we were discussing was the stuff that happened. AirG or Shane had brought up the stuff that happened with the barn. Something happened with the barn.
It's good.
Where you guys remembered the sort of loud sound of a building being destroyed, or sort of like a crash you heard, a wooden crash you heard when you were outside Rand's observatory, and you heard Whaley scream when he was getting killed by the dog. You remember simultaneously hearing that sort of crash sound coming from the area of the farm. After you were done destroying the Azalith, you went back to Dunware to find it all in shambles, blah, blah, blah. It was fucked up. Then you sort of went over to the Star Sentinel HQ, where you ended up...
You mean they kidnapped us?
Yeah. Well, you did go there.
Truth.
But yeah, so, and then, you guys took the little tour, got a little, took a little test, had a little
testing.
fight. Yo, can somebody turn off their push to talk or their voice activated? Zach?
Oh my god.
All I can hear is your background.
He's extra irritable. You just do what he says, okay?
And I hear How I Met Your Mother.
Dude,
It's
Drew
fantastic.
never gave a fuck and turned it on. He was always like, I'm too old for that. But I'll do it anyway.
No, he did turn it on.
Not for a long time.
So yeah, you guys took the little test. You fought the Chul, etc., etc. It was a grand time. You guys were made Daybreak Sentinels, and then Pearl Olessa, she took you outside, and said you guys had to go. And all of a sudden, this giant heaping pile of cloth that was out there, heaping pile of mustard yellow colored cloth that was out there, started inflating.
Oh yeah!
And you realized what it was inflating above was sort of like the bottom half of like a ship. And yeah, she said, this is the Starguard. She said, this is the Starguard. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? And then she's like, you boys should probably hop on there.
AirG is actually extremely marveled by the whole situation and construction.
How so?
He's just sort of staring up agape with his mouth open, and like everybody probably proceeds first, and then he just kind of lingers, just like in a daze of just wonder, you know?
Yeah. Pearl and Tet sort of both start walking up this breakaway staircase that's on the outside of it that sort of leads up to the main deck of the ship, and Pearl and Tet both sort of like, looking back at you guys and are like, come on, let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna follow.
Alright, cool. So now, we've got Theron, Pearl, and Tet, and they are all on the Starguard.
Oh, Kimbo.
Drew, you died.
Now you're... Wait, Kimbo does what?
A giant leaping front flip onto the ship.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to give me an acrobatics check on that. It's your dexterity modifier. Ooh! You don't even make it, like, head over face. You just slam face first into the side of the ship. And, yeah. You take 1 damage and everybody laughs at you.
I tried again.
Go ahead, give me an acrobatics roll with disadvantage because you're bleeding out of the nose right now. You do a mediocre front flip and you land like fingers hanging on to the edge of the deck, and you're able to pull yourself up.
Yeah.
You're still sort of bleeding out of the nose from when you slammed face first into the side of a fucking ship, but
I asked Ergy if he wants to taste it.
I've had enough blood, I think. It's a little more cautious these days on...
on licking random blood.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Kimbo, Theron, Tet, Pearl, all on the deck of the ship. Gladrian and Ergy are still down below.
Well, I, as Galadrian, run right up to the top of the ship, exactly where I'm drawn there, and I just do a little, like, woo, like, I can't whistle right now. I can't do it. Oh, I just exited Roll20 doing it, but I whistled, and I'm like, this is a good view. I like it.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, but stay on like the just the main part of the ship or whatever.
All right, so you guys are all effectively on level 1, we'll call it. Even though it's there's 2, 3, and 4. Even though it's descending.
I get it.
Yeah, they just get bigger. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are all on level 1 right now. Gladrian is at the front of the ship, and yeah. As you guys on board, you guys get up, get on board, coming from the lower decks down below from the stairs, are 2 orcs, and they
Are they wearing Starguard armor or whatever?
they're wearing mustard yellow tunics. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and you see the male sort of gesture, wave at you guys, and says, "Yo, how's it going, Pearl? Say, can I talk to you for a second?" And Pearl's like, I don't think we really have time to waste right now. You have your flight plan, right?" And the orc man is kind of like, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about. Pearl says, "Okay, fine, but let's keep it short." And she kind of sighs and walks over to talk to him, and they kind of huddle, talking a hushed tone. And suddenly, the other orc, the female orc, walks up to you guys and says, "Hey guys, I'm Mira." It's Miss Piggy, I guess. "My husband Zoto and I have been manning the Starguard for over a decade now. Welcome aboard." And she reaches out her hand to shake each one of your hands.
I take her hand in my right hand and then clasp my left over it and gaze longingly into her eyes and shake.
She giggles.
I give her a good howdy, ma'am, and I shake her hand.
She says, "Oh, southern gentleman," but you kind of yelled it since you're on the fucking front of the ship. "Howdy, ma'am." And yeah, and then she, you guys can hear the conversation between Zoto and Pearl start to get a little quicker, intense, and a little louder. And Pearl starts to walk away, and she says, "I know what's at stake here, Zoto. We're doing the best we can." She turns to the 4 of you and Tet, and she says, "Okay, we need you guys to get going. Zoto and Mira are going to brief you on your mission on the way. Good luck. I think you guys might need it." And she smiles at you guys, waves, and hops down the staircase and pulls it off the side of the ship when she gets down there. And Zodo sort of nods at Mira and says, brace yourselves, here we go! And Mira snaps the fingers on both of her hands at the same time, and suddenly you guys feel a big jerk as the ship is untethered from the ground and starts ascending into the air. And you guys are freaking airborne now. So that's cool.
Woo!
So what's on the ship? Like, what kind of supplies or furniture or what's going on? Like, how's it decorated?
Oh, this music's perfect.
Okay, so the ship is pretty much how you see it. Each deck is how you see it. Now I guess now that I'm seeing it, deck 2 is actually just the rooms on the front and back of the ship. Those are going to be the crew's quarters in the front here. This is Zodo and Mira's bedroom, and here is Zodo's office down here. This is still technically like part of one. They're like connected. 2 and 1 are on the same floor. And then yeah, that's all you guys can really see for right now. Mira turns to you guys and says, so how about a quick tour?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so yeah, she shows you the upper deck. She says, this here's the deck. Really, there's only the 2 of us, so it stays a little dusty, but this is where we do a lot of sightseeing. Really, the Starguard has been mostly a travel vessel for the Star Sentinels for a while now. We just use it to ship people around. This baby hasn't seen combat in a long time. She says, but we still, still have a cannon or 2. And she takes you guys downstairs to the 2nd floor, and which is 3.
Got it.
She takes you guys downstairs to floor 3, and she says, yeah, so on this floor is kind of our living quarters for the guests aboard the ship. This big room up here can be yours, and we've got a few others in the back as well. And then the room you guys sort of walked into, there's a table in it, there's a stove and some sort of dry food goods looking stuff, and also a metal box that looks unusually icy. And she says, yeah, this is the rec area, the den. This is where we all hang out when we're just in the air. Just going places, doing stuff. And
do you have Settlers of Catan?
I think so. I'll have to look. I'll ask Zodo. He usually keeps it in his office. I don't know how he plays it by himself, but I hear him talking in there a lot.
Invisible servants, probably.
Invisible settlers.
Ha!
So yeah, she says, okay, well, down below is storage and kind of where we have the only cannon. We have a cannon down there. And she takes...
Wait a minute, you have 1 cannon for this whole ship?
Yeah, like I said, this isn't really hasn't really been a fighting vessel lately. It's been more of a sort of transport, a taxi. You know?
I see. Like a wagon.
Yeah, a lot like a wagon.
It's like a good wagon, like you got good maneuverability. Say we were to be in combat, we'd be we're solid.
We're a
Like an air wagon.
3-dimensional air wagon. That's what we are.
Okay, that's good.
It is good.
So, Maybell, I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
My name's Mira.
Mira, what are we doing?
Um,
I understand there's a mighty beast.
yeah, I think it may be better if Zoto sort of briefs you guys on safety on the ship first, and then we can debrief. How about
Hey, how about this, Mira? Do you have any of that orc pot pie?
that? Pork pot pie?
Orc pot pie?
Or with orcs in it?
No, it's orcs make it.
Oh,
It's a pot pie made by an orc. What? Are you crazy? Why would I eat an orc?
No, we've got some jerky on board and some fresh water from the nearby mountain range that melted off the glacier. It's warm now. Got some.
Have you tested the pH level of the water?
No, but it's got dust in it. I think that's good, right?
I like dusty water. I'll take some of your jerky and dusty water, please.
All right. She sort of saunters off, and as she does that, Zoto, you can hear him calling for you guys, saying, "Hey, guys, the 5 of you guys that just came up here, can you come talk to me for a second?" He's up.
Bite into the jerky and
He's up
walk
on the
his
deck level. You don't have your jerky yet.
fuck.
So yeah, do you guys go up there?
I say I'm gonna be right up after I get some of your fine jerky and dusty water, sir.
Same. Hungry as fog.
Alright, Mira shows up and she's got some fine jerky and dusty water for you guys.
And I grab it and I run right up the stairs.
As soon as I get upstairs, I bite into the jerky a huge mouthful, so I can't really talk to him right at first.
That's okay. He seems to be enjoying the fact that you guys are having a good time with your jerky and dusty water. So he's like, wait, is everybody else up there?
Come on, guys, get your ass up here.
I'm still just standing uncomfortably close to Mira.
She's sort of like, guy, can you, And then she just leaves the room. And you hear Zoto again.
I dejectedly go up the stairs.
Come on! And, Theron, are you up there? Did you go up the stairs for your safety lesson? Zach, Theron, are you pressing your button? He's looking at the screen, I can see
Yeah,
him.
he's just it's super creepy. Can he hear us?
Press your push to talk.
This is the weirdest. Is he having a seizure right now?
Hello?
Hey!
I don't know what happened, so there's that. Yeah, I've said I was up there for a long time now, and I repeated myself a lot. So
Oh my god.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are back all on the deck level. You guys have some jerky and have some dusty water. Zoto's like, alright! Time for some safety lessons. And
I look over at there and I say, "Oh great, another test!"
he's like, alright, boys and girls, the rules are simple. Number 1, keep your hands and feet inside the ship and away from any gears or pulleys. Can you do that?
What is a gear?
It's a metal disc with, it's got cut out. It's that, and he points up towards a gear.
Oh, a gear!
Part of the mechanism that keeps the balloon full of hot gas. And then he's like, alright, rule number 2! No arrows, no throwing stars, no throwing spears, throwing darts, or any sharp throwing projectiles of any kind should be used on board.
What
Also,
about a dull knife?
if it's dull, let me see it.
I don't have one.
Oh, Okay.
Now, flame? What if I want to throw some
Now
flame?
that's the next rule. No fire magic.
Damn.
Because,
I mean, yeah, we don't want to die, so that makes sense.
I mean, sometimes I like to cook.
like I said, if you want to defend yourself for any reason, and those are your only options, maybe you should get better options. Get creative.
Shit.
Damn.
Ouch.
Rule number 3. There's a bathroom on every floor. They're all connected. You can pee in any bathroom, but if you have to dookie, do it in the storage floor bathroom. It's the bottom one. It just goes straight out the hole.
Wait,
What?
if I'm sitting on the hole,
Well, no, it goes to the hole. You're not sitting directly on the hole.
then
Yeah, so, and I was gonna say rule number 4 is if you need a snack, we keep jerky and hardtack in the den with some dusty water, but it seems like you guys already got some. Oh,
Much appreciated.
and I almost forgot, and he sort of wriggles in his pocket for a second, for kind of an oddly long amount of time. He's just kind of wriggling around in his pocket, and then he pulls out 5 little shiny purple spheres that he's got in between each one of his fingers, and he says, in case the impossible happens and this baby goes down, which it won't, pop this bad boy in your mouth and chew it.
What is it?
Cyanide pill?
yeah,
What?
I've seen those cyanide pills before. I don't
no.
want one. Thank you, though.
No. It looks like a cyanide pill or maybe a stone or marble, but it's chewy as heck, and I swear it's a gumball of Featherfall. All right, it gives you 60 seconds of Featherfall.
I eye him suspiciously.
What? I swear.
All right,
Perhaps
thanks.
you
I
could-
appreciate it.
Perhaps you could show us how to use it, sir.
Okay, he wriggles through his pockets for another 30 seconds. He pulls one out. He says, all right, is this going to make you happy? He pulls out the exact same purple sphere that all you guys has. He pops it in his mouth and he starts chewing it. Oh my god, these are so good. I always forget. And he climbs up to the top of, like, the balloon, where the balloon is. And he just sort of hops down towards the ship. And just glides downward, lands on the deck with the grace of a feather. Says, are you happy now?
I clap.
Oh, so it gives us Featherfall.
For 60 seconds. Just don't use it too early. I mean,
Shit.
it kind of laughs. And then all of a sudden you hear Mira chime back in. And she's like, Soto, I'll man the helm. They were asking to be briefed. Why don't you take them down to the den and brief them? And Zoda looks at all 5 of you, and it's like, okay, you guys want to do this? You wanna go over what we're here for?
Ideally.
Aye, Captain.
All right, cool. So yeah, he leads you guys downstairs to the den, and you guys all take a seat. The 4 of you plus Tet, you're all sitting around in a in the den around this table here. Tet is sort of standing with her arms folded against the wall, and Zoto is standing beside the table too, and that leaves chairs for all 4 of you guys should you choose to take them. And on the middle of the table, you can sort of see a map, which circles where you came from, which is not too far from Dunware, actually. The Star Sentinel's HQ is actually in a little coastal inlet, not like probably a half a day's walk from Dunware. Yeah, and then you sort of just see a red line that sort of curves in a serpentine motion, and then just sort of fades off on the map. And Zoda looks at you guys and he's like, all right, have a seat. There's a lot to tell you guys. We believe we're in pursuit of a physical manifestation of a Cosmo demon. And he sort of looks to you guys for your reaction.
Completely unfazed.
Yeah, we've seen him, right?
No. No. Not to your knowledge, no, you haven't.
We've seen a Cosmo demon?
No.
Maybe
Oh.
we just didn't fight one.
Nope.
Cosmo demon?
You guys-
What in the blazes is that?
Well,
It's like a stiff drink.
Oh, I love drinks.
Well, for
Fix
the-
me up too, if you would.
For the longest time, it was just a stiff drink. But now it's something a little different. I mean, it always has been.
Stiffer drink?
Okay, so yeah, no. A Cosmo demon taking physical shape is bad news for Toril, which is out of character the planet you guys live on, by the way.
Toril?
Toril, you're on the continent of Faerun, on the planet of Toril. Entities like this used to inhabit the entire planet. There were quite a few of them. They're large, they're evil, the legends say they're the most evil, terrible beings the universe has ever seen. And,
Wait, more terrible than Theron's mother? I
Well,
kid, Theron. I really meant Kimbo's mother. Oh, I kid.
you guys gonna take that?
Yeah, it's fine. He's a drunk idiot anyway.
I start thumbing one of my throwing darts.
Gladrian's mom is hot, though.
Oh yeah.
You often.
California burrito.
Where? From where?
Porterville.
I wish you would have said.
What?
I wish you would have said you were going there. I would have asked for that.
Well, we can share.
No, it's alright. It's yours. Alright. This is not what I wanted.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Sorry, my girlfriend came in. She's talking to me. Alright.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, we heard.
Yes, I do.
Kidding.
He says,
Cracking a bird.
Says, yeah. Legend has entities like this used to inhabit the planet, but were driven away by the Celestials millennia ago. The Celestials gave the name, or referred to these creatures as the Old Ones.
Spooky, spooky, spooky.
They inhabited and dominated almost every corner of Toril, forging large, chaotic black empires. They were large, fleshy, incomprehensible abominations of writhing, undulating pus and flesh. Primordial beings from the center of the universe. From the Great Dark. From the center of the Great Dark.
And you're hunting these things.
Well, up until this point, the Sentinels haven't had to. Because there weren't any. As far as we knew. Okay, see, you guys have heard of the aberrations, yeah? Well, these old ones, when they were here on Toril, the secretions that would come from their disgusting primordial bodies would congeal, and they were arcane and powerful enough to create life. The aberrations are that vestigial congealed life. They fled the surface after their masters were defeated and headed for the Underdark and the other planes of evil. With the aberrations, this is this is where they came from. You guys thought aberrations smelled bad on the outside, but really, they smell bad on the inside. But yeah, up until a few hundred years ago, the aberrations were the last vestige of the Old One's power that we knew of. We fought them. Then the whispers started. All of a sudden, otherwise upstanding men and women were inexplicably motivated to form clandestine cults across the land. In less than a decade, Toril became subject to the whims of the insane cultists and their dark rituals. We had the cult of Azathoth, the Church of Starry Wisdom, the Order of Dagon, the Chirazos cult. There's more. Their influences have spread quickly and ruthlessly across our land. These cults have been trying to restore their masters' physical forms on their old home, Toril. And it seems like they might have done it. We need to follow what this thing is, and we need to kill it. We need to put a stop to this now.
How many lives has it taken?
Tet sort of steps in and says, 47.
It's oddly specific.
3 villages, 47 people.
You know any of these people who have died?
I don't know who you know.
Catch your voice, it's so deep.
Well, I just decided this was time to get serious.
This is a noble goal, friends. I say that we should do this noble goal. But be pretty careful, because this is a lot of power. The Black Empire.
Well, there were multiple Black Empires
Oh yeah.
across all of Toril. It seems like every one of their gods or deities left behind a cult of his own. When these whispers started, just a couple hundred years ago, we were cultless, and all of a sudden these cults started popping up out of nowhere. So Gladrian, expresses the fact that he thinks this is a noble cause. What do you guys have to say to that?
Is it more noble than a king's pot?
Is it more noble? Is that what you said?
Yeah, is it more noble than a king's pot chamber? His toilet.
Is it?
Chamber pot.
Is this a rhetorical question,
Chamber pot, yeah.
RG?
I think so. But he's
Is
really
this a
dumb.
song?
I don't know if you guys are aware, Ergy's dumb as fuck.
I know, but like I'm astounded at like, is this a?
I feel like that was like, does a bear shit in
Insight-
the woods or what? Like I don't.
Right. So how does he respond?
God damn it, RG.
So Ergy gave you the retard bard equivalent to does a bear shit in the woods. So I guess that's a yes from those two.
Yeah.
I want to know. I'm curious to see what Kimbo's stance on all of this is. Are you still just silent?
Yeah, I'm taking it in.
If you have nothing to say, don't say it.
Have you tried this jerky? I heard it was orc.
Oh my god, who's telling you that? This is rabbit jerky.
Oh no, it's the orc stew.
No, rabbit jerky. I believe you're thinking of orc pot pie.
Pot pie, that's what it was. I'll take some of that too, please.
We don't have any of it here. I feel like we've already gone through this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you said there's orc pot pie? Thank God. That jerky was
Mira-
not holding me up.
Mira yells from the other room, "There's no orc pot pie!"
Well, we might have to fly to the nearest village to get some of the ingredients for this, because I'm enchanted.
You guys have a... Gladrian, you have a flashback in your mind of Pearl saying there's not enough fucking time to do shit. And you feel
Oh,
guilty
okay.
as you have that little flashback in your mind.
Sorry guys.
But if I mean, hey, you know what? If you want to go pick up some orc pot pie, I guess that's on you to try to persuade whomever to do whatever for you.
In a moment of insight, Ergi says, "Perhaps, gentlemen, we should save the orc pot pie for when the beast has been slain. As a reward for our great bravery and bravado."
Zoto says, "How about this? My grandma left me her recipe for the best OPP in the world. And I've got it.
Other people's pussy.
No,
Orange Blossom Pilsner.
no, I'm sorry. Orc pot pie. Well, I mean, OPP, it can be other people's penis as well.
Oh, goodness.
If you've heard...
Other people's pens.
Well, if you listen closely to the song, Kimbo. Anyway, I'll be back.
And he goes to he runs out of the room real quick. He comes back with a sheet of paper and he writes, "Get Grandma's recipe" on it, and puts it in his pocket. Yeah. So I guess he will digress then and say, "We are currently in pursuit of the creature that ravaged Dunware and 2 other villages. We can't see it. I think Pearl let you guys know that she thinks maybe a couple of you guys, maybe all of you guys might be able to. But just in case, we got a big old payload of arcane powder under the Starguard right now in the storage. And we've got it on the trapdoor, and we're gonna drop it on this bastard so we can see its bitch-ass face." That's what,
Sounds like a noble goal.
all that we really have to go by is these tracks that it leaves behind that resemble a traveling herd of goats.
Oh, goodness. We've heard of this.
Yeah, that's what this gigantic, invisible, destructive creature leaves behind. The thousands of goat hoof prints.
And we're positive that these were not, in fact, real goat herds?
They are. They're invisible goat herds, and they're able to tear apart buildings at will.
Strange.
You think, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know.
We should follow the trail.
She says, he says,
That's what we're en route to right now. As soon as it's visible, we're gonna follow it till we catch that sucker. As soon as we see him, or see the end of his tracks, we're gonna drop you 5 in, and we're gonna take it out. While you guys are down there fighting, we'll circle the drop point and lower a ladder to extract you once the job's done. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Any questions?
Can we get the pot pie afterwards?
Okay. Now, listen here. I know we said, we only had jerky down here, but, I've actually got a pretty big stash of, hair meat in the icebox. A couple, onions as well. You guys want to make up some skewers?
Yes.
"You guys all want to make skewers?"
Oh,
I'll take that as a yes, Zach.
My dryer went off.
All right, cool.
Skewer time. Cooking, mama.
All right, boys, it's cooking time.
cooking music?
Yeah, it's cooking time, boys. All right. So, you guys all still sitting at the table when Zoto pulls the map off the table and rolls it up he goes over to the icebox and he starts grabbing out stuff. And comes over to two of you sitting there. I'm actually going to need you guys to all roll initiative.
Oh shit!
You know, Dex, do you put your, is that your guys' initiative modifiers? Oh, okay.
I have a 0.
Alright. So, he walks over to, Airgy and Gladrian, and he drops, two big ol', basically, hair carcasses, in front of you guys. Each. And, says, these are, skinned and gutted, I just need them butchered. Cubes, please. And, then, he walks over to Theron and Kimbo, and he puts down an onion in front of each of you, and he says, "Alright, boys, this is a tough job. I'm gonna need you guys not to cry. I need these, I need each layer pulled apart and then cut into squares. You know, kind of like how skewers do."
Yep, got it.
Alright, and then, he walks over to, Tet, and he hands her a bowl of a mortar and pestle that inside of it, he sort of sprinkled some peppercorns, some red and black peppercorns. And he says, "Sorry, hon, looks like you're gonna be the sneeze bitch tonight." And he kind of laughs about everything. So yeah, okay. Airgy and Gladrian, I need you to give me dexterity rolls, please.
Dexterity, you said?
Yeah.
Why is ball with the red?
What?
Oh, it rolls the color that you pick.
Okay. So, thank you. So, yeah, you guys are both doing a great job butchering your hair right now.
You do this in the wild all the time.
You're slicing fat from it. You're separating meat from the bone. You got, you know, and all for like the pretty dull knives that you guys have. You can tell that Zoto really is paranoid about the balloon popping. But you guys are just fucking doing a great job. I mean, Airgy, you look over at Gladrian and you realize that, I mean, like he's fucking shit up over there. He's doing a great job on this hair.
It's like cutting a steak with a spoon.
Yeah, I mean, he's just making it look easy. And it's like, you're having a pretty easy time, but you look over at Gladrian and he's like done already by the time like you've gotten your first leg finished. Sorry, I'm taking a bite of some food.
Clearly, Gladrian is a chef destined.
Ah, yes, I've done this in the wild many a time. Alone in the wild, that's all I can do is cook and kill.
How many times would you say you've done this in the wild?
You know, there's many years spent alone. Some of it I may have just eaten raw, but eventually I found the taste for a finer food. So only maybe recently in the past couple of decades.
Sorry, I was chewing some food. Okay, so Zoto walks over to you guys and he's like, "Wow, not bad for an elf and a half. Usually, you guys don't
really butcher too well compared to us, but I'm pretty impressed. And
Thank you, Senpai.
he gives you guys a big bowl to throw all your meat chunks in. Alright. Darren, was that your onion chopping roll?
Yeah.
Alright,
Chop the shit out of that onion.
Kimbo, give me a dexterity roll for your onion chopping.
That was my 8 + 3.
Alright, I need you guys both to give me a constitution saving roll.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Tears.
How do I
Man,
find
tears.
Constitution, it's one of your main stats there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Your save was a 17, Drew?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, my saving throw is 17, yeah.
Why do I have to roll a save when I rolled an 18?
Because you're cutting an onion, bro. It doesn't matter how masterful you cut it.
Are you kidding me?
So, Theron, like, beautifully chops up his onion into, like, little uniform squares that barely have any overlap or anything. Just really nice, thick, layered squares. Kimbo, you're having a little bit more difficulty. Your onions are kind of look like tangrams or something. They're just all in different sort of weird quadrilateral or triangular shape. Sometimes you do that thing where you don't cut all the way through the onion, but you thought you did, so it kind of has that weird like transparent line on it where like you didn't cut all the way through, but you did kind of.
I blame the shitty cutlery.
That seems like something you would do, but yeah. So you look over at Theron and he's got his neatly piled onions going on, and right as you finish, he like sort of gives you this grin, like nice, and then he just tears start pouring out of his eyes, just like welling up and pouring out of his eyes, just like oh my god, he's just crying and crying and crying, and he's like, I thought I did it, I thought I withstood it, but no, he didn't. You on the other hand, you cut your onions kind of like a jackass, but you didn't cry. You didn't cry, and that's what matters.
Some would prefer a more rustic cut than what you're judging me for.
Zoto walks over and he's just sort of like, alright, this'll do! And he gives you guys a bowl to throw all your onions in.
Are we making pork pot pie or orc pot pie?
No, you're making hair and onion skewers.
That's right.
I throw my onion chunks from across the room into the bowl.
You can't roll first and then say what you do.
But I just did.
So Tet is over there grinding away at the mortar and pestle, and all of a sudden you hear and a big cloud of red and pink or black and pink peppercorn or ground pepper starts coming your way. And I need you guys once again to all give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, what was that?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I got a +3 on that. So 12.
Nope. Close, it's a slash. Alright, you guys all have a good sneezing fit.
Achoo!
There's pepper everywhere.
Achoo! Achoo!
You look over the corner and Zoto's just laughing at you guys. Holding his head. And you look over at Tet. She's kind of doing like an anime thing, like, sorry! And you guys all have a nice laugh. And and then Zoto says, it's okay, lass, don't worry about it. Then he comes over to you guys, he turns around, and you sort of hear metal clanking behind you. And then Zoto turns around and he's got 12 big old skewers in front of him. And he hands each of you 2 of them and keeps 2 for himself. And he's like, alright, watch this! And he goes, meat, onion, meat, onion, meat, onion, meat, onion. Pepper! And he sprinkles the pepper all over the skewer. And all of a sudden you hear him go, Mira! And then you hear her go, what? And then, like, can you come light the grill? And anyway, in the middle of his, in this den, you realize there's a fire pit with a chimney in it that goes up all the way through to the top and actually fuels part of the mechanism that keeps the air balloon full of hot gas and floating in the air. So Mira comes down and she's just holding like a metal grate in her hand and she just tosses it on top of the coals in the fireplace. She says, okay, I did it! Zoto says thanks and he says, alright guys, go ahead, do that. I need you guys to give me dexterity rolls again. Everybody.
Dex roll, shit.
Bam!
Jeez.
Ouch.
Alright, so you guys like are having like a really difficult time making these kebabs. Except for Kimbo, who's got both of his done and on the grill already.
I keep dropping my hair.
What?
That's what the meat is, hair. Yeah, so you guys are just taking a while. Theron Zoto kind of walks over to you and he's like, were you paying attention when I showed you how to do it? Because you're just like flat missing the skewer somehow with some of these. Like, it's like, what the heck? Like, you got meat on there, but like some of your, every time you put onion on there, it's supposed to fall off, or it's like you didn't skewer the meat properly and shit. It's just like,
Yeah. Right now, you know, my spirit that haunts me has been just incessantly making fun of me and trash talking me this whole time, and so it's been hard to concentrate. He's been being a real asshole and kind of upset about it right now.
And Zoto's kind of like, okay, weird, but okay. And he just puts your kebabs together for you, but he goes and throws them on the grill, and you just look at them, and they just don't look as nice as Kimbo's. And
I used, by the way, I used all of Theron's chopped onions for my kebabs and not my own.
What an ass.
so where are yours then? Oh, no. Oh, so he has the cruddy ones? I need you to give me a sleight of hand check on that, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, so Theron, like, when you guys start to assemble your skewers, you notice Kimbo trying to use his onions, or your onions instead of his.
I mean, they were all in the same bowl, right? I just kind of picked them out.
I guess that's true. Yeah, so you just notice he's picking out the good onions and kind of leaving you the cruddy ones. Do you care? Oh, he left.
Sorry, I was putting some more aloe on my skin because it burns. But you know, I'm really distracted from the the guy haunting me, and also
You're still crying.
I mean, that's
by
fine.
the way.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just crying and upset and pissed, and I'm having a terrible time.
And the sneezing fit didn't help the crying. Okay, so alright, so Therons are on there. ARG, you barely get yours together, but they look okay. You want to slap them on the grill?
Yeah, there's like a piece of hair hanging, like a gristle of fat, and it's just like kind of hanging there. And I kept trying to wrap it around, and like I think I ended up tying like the gristle and the fat like around the skewer.
Whatever gets the job
Yeah.
done, right?
Exactly, and I stick it in the flame.
Galadriel, Zoto comes over to you and he's like, do not mind. And then,
What'd you say? Do not mind.
that's what he said.
Yeah, just it's all food. I'm gonna eat it whatever it looks like.
Okay, so he takes them. He takes yours, which look pretty bad, but not as bad as Theron's. And he throws him on the flame. And, says, the mix of pepper is my family's secret blend. It's the secret to these kebabs. And he seems really proud. He's like, you know, you guys did a pretty okay job. And that was fun, don't you think?
I love cooking.
And then all your stuff is all on the grill, and it's done cooking, and then you guys are just ready to eat.
Energy fell asleep holding a skewer in the flame.
No, you put him down.
Oh, okay, then never mind. He's still awake.
Yeah, Mira came down with a grate and laid it across the fire so you guys could put your skewers down.
It's tight.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are all just hanging out, having a lovely dinner.
Can I tell an enchanting story of my tales?
Yeah, man, please, by all means. Is that a performance roll?
Yeah.
Alright, well, give us a shitty performance.
Well, this one time I was traveling the Great Mountains and I ended up shitting my pants and having to have shit in my pants the entire mountain trip. It was a great, it was a very bad time. I'm not sure why I started talking about that, but...
Kimbo takes a handful of remaining chopped onions and just hugs them at you.
So Soto's
Can I
like,
make a check to put one in my mouth?
yeah, that's gonna be a dexterity.
Oh!
He catches all of the onions in his mouth.
Oh,
You
fuck
threw
it.
like 6
Pointless
onions at
crit.
him and he straight caught all of them somehow. Like, you didn't even think it was be possible, but he just did. He's just chewing them up now, grinning at you.
I wink at Kimbo.
Kimbo reclines back into his chair and clutches his tummy for a hearty belly laugh.
Classic Kimbo energy. And Zoto's like, so this is who we're recruiting now, huh? This is their new blood? Like back in my day, who am I kidding? We'd have been playing around like this too. You know, honestly, it's good to have some fresh blood around. We don't get to see many new guys anymore.
My ears perk up at like all this talk about blood. I'm like, excuse me, sir, you happen to be a vampire?
A what?
Well, you've mentioned blood a couple of times, and you particularly mentioned our fresh blood, and well, I was just wanting to know if this is a vampire ship.
No. I meant you guys were new to the Sentinels.
I see. So you do not want to dine on our blood, then, yes?
No, I'm eating rabbit right now.
He takes another bite of his hair skewer.
Ergy is mostly satisfied with that answer.
He looks over at Galadriel. He's like,
You, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Oh no, I live in the woods quite alone, and I'm just like stuffing more of this hair meat in my mouth, like just not part of this conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I go through a lot of woods, but if you don't think you've ever... Okay, all right. Nice guy.
Thank you for the food.
Oh yeah, no problem. You guys are all just having a good old laugh and a good eat after that weird little cooking thing we did, and it's just a great time. You guys are just loving it. Just having a good.
I say to Loki, it must be very handy to be able to go through wood as you do so much, being able to descend the ship without stairs. Mighty feat indeed.
What?
You said you go through wood all the time, and I think that's absolutely amazing for a ship as this.
No. I mean, like, we use a lot of it.
He doesn't seem to understand, but he stops talking.
So,
I look to Zoto and I just say, sometime I've found it helps. If you just ignore him on occasion, he'll simmer it.
Zoto kind of looks worried about a lot of things, yeah. And you guys are still just having a good old funny laugh dinner, you know, hanging out, and all of a sudden you hear a loud crack noise.
I mean, that wasn't that loud.
You guys hear a very loud crack, and you look over to the corner of the room that you're in, and there's a thick puff of acrid purple smoke in the corner of the room, and two black-robed humans step out, and they say at the same time, "For Azathoth! Hello, idiots! We found your ship, and we're here to fuck you up for Azathoth."
We're on the 3rd floor, right?
Yeah, you're at 3.
Hey, aren't we prophets of Azathoth?
No!
Pretty sure we are prophets of Azathoth.
We'd appreciate it if you'd stop substantiating that rumor.
I mean,
I remember
the
hearing
other
this.
people, they did tell us we were the prophets, so I mean...
They were brainwashed.
As a reaction to the frightening entrance into the room, can I just throw 2 throwing darts at them?
You can't. I guess
Can't?
you can. No, I guess you can. You're not on the deck. So, yeah, you can reactionary throw 2 throwing darts at them, but then I need everybody else to roll initiative.
Sick. Shit.
That was my 1 attack roll, by the way.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Damn, son.
What's this +5?
That's my attack bonus for my darts.
Oh, for both darts, individual dart.
Yeah, so give me 2d whatever the darts are, plus their damage bonus. That's the first dart. Alright. So you throwing 1 at each or 2 at the same guy?
Yeah, one at each.
Alright, okay, so, you throw... 1 hits the cultist on the left, who's got blonde hair, and 1 hits the cultist on the right, who is bald, and the first one, the one on the left with blonde hair, where were you aiming?
Their throats.
Alright, so you make pretty solid contact with both of these. The first one sort of nicks the guy on the left's jugular a little bit, and he starts bleeding profusely. And the guy on the right, like, it goes... I mean, it basically cuts his throat wide open, and he's, like, kind of having to keep his head down to keep his neck together so he can breathe. but they're still both alive, but they're very much bloody. And let's see here. All right. Up next is going to be Air G.
Okay.
No, wait. Never mind. That crit was for... That wasn't your initiative, was it? No, sorry. I apologize. Up next is going to be Theron. Then you, Air G, after that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Actually, there's an NPC between you, but... Oh, yeah. Theron's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Alright. Go ahead and give me a spell roll.
Alright, 1 sec. What is it? 3d8? Hold on.
No. You have to make sure it
Okay.
hits first. So, d20 plus your int modifier. Yeah, you go to shoot some magic missiles out of your hand, and 2 go towards one guy on the left, 1 goes towards the other guy on the right, but sort of just goes right past their torsos. They kind of both just barely glance get out of the way in time for those to not really affect them at all. Okay. Up next is the blonde cultist, Blondie. And he's going to walk over to, I guess, Kimbo and make a melee attack. What's your... Alright, here, hold on, let's see. He rolled a 16. What's your armor count?
16.
Alright, so yeah, he hits you.
I thought that was a block if it matches.
It favors the attacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he let's see. Oh, it's actually a 19 anyway. Sorry, it has a +3 to hit. I didn't see that. So let's see. 1 plus 1. All right. So yeah, he's going to hit you for 3 damage with that. And don't forget, you took 1 before when you did a front face plant into the ship. So you're 4 HPs down right now.
Alright, I'm at 22.
All right. It is now Airg the bird's turn.
Okay, so let's see. Hold on, I'm seeing what languages it is. Okay, so I'm gonna rummage through my bag and find one of the books I have, and tear out a piece of paper. There it is. Okay, and then I know one of my languages is Undercommon. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tear off a piece of paper and cast Illusory Script on it.
Okay.
Which I'm going to use the option of cause a writing to appear to be an entirely different message written in a different hand and language. The language must be one you know.
Okay.
So I'm going to tear out the sheet, and I'm going to make the message be in Undercommon, and it's going to be like from someone declaring us the prophets, basically.
Okay.
Ooh, damn.
So basically, I take out the thing and I wave my hand over it real quick, almost nonchalantly, and then I run over and give them the message.
Okay, so they look at it, and they kind of look at each other confused, and they look over at you, and they're like, "Why is this in some drow language?" This is a Dro language. We don't speak this.
I'm gonna back away. Do they get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, they do. And they both. Let's see.
Wait, where are they? Are they both together?
Yeah, they're
Well, I
standing.
walked up to them to
Yeah.
give them the
And
paper.
then you did back away. So,
Well,
Wait.
one melee engaged with me.
but it doesn't
Hold
matter.
on a second.
It's an attack of opportunity.
I don't think I can move
But
after I
like,
attack.
are they both right next to me then?
Oh wait. No, yeah, that's true. One of fuck. All right. So one of them was closer than the other. I apologize. The blondie was closer than Baldy to you guys. So did you hand it to the closer or further cultist?
Maybe the one who's not so busy.
Okay, so you walked. Okay, but you're still gonna get an attack of opportunity taken
Yeah.
against you. All right.
Just not two.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna stay over there by that guy though. Once you're
You're
done.
welcome, Shane.
Once you give him the message.
Yeah, can I? So I moved up there. I'm not sure if it's legal for me to actually move again
No, it is.
after
We
I.
looked it up. It is. In 5th edition, it is.
Oh, okay, then sweet. Then yeah, I slowly back away, and then suffer the repercussions.
All right. So what's your the attacks of opportunity against you are a 10 and an 18.
Armor class 15.
All right. So you're going to take 3 damage
Nice.
from the one you handed the note to, the further away one as you back away. Okay, so let's see. You had an okay. All right. So up next is Galadrian.
I
You got 2 injured cultists, and you've got a couple party members with some damage, and that's the ditty.
think I'll run up and try to make dagger attack on the was it the blonde one is the closest one?
Yeah, Blondie is the one that's currently engaged with Drew with Kimbo.
Alright, so proficiency I had 3. Is that to the damage or the roll?
What is the your proficiency bonus you add to the attack roll? Along with your strength modifier. Alright, yeah, you fucking killed this guy. How do you do it?
Oh, so I walk up and I'm like flipping the dagger through my fingers, and I just like take it like with the hilt in my like I'm about to stab him, and I just go right through the throat, and I just push him off the edge, and then I like lick the blood off the dagger.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna need you to give me a
I cringe when he licks the blood.
Yeah.
I'm like, no!
I'm gonna need you to give me a
Damn, you fuckers are
wisdom saving throw.
What 1d20 plus wisdom?
Yep.
Your saving throw might be
Whew! All right. You feel a rush of
different. Like I don't know.
you feel a rush of crazy imagery go through your head, but you're able to sort of resist the strange sensation. It almost made you feel like you were gonna pass out for a second, but you're okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
just
Stop fucking doing that.
So yeah, that guy's dead. Blondie is now dead. There is one cultist.
I do a backflip back into position.
All right, there's one cultist left, and it is Baldy, and he is going to step towards Airg and make another attack at him with this dagger. He rolls a 15. That's not a hit, is it? Or wait, no, it is it?
Meets it, beats it, yeah.
All right, so yeah, And he takes another stab at you, and he does 2 damage.
Oh, you wound me, sir.
And Airgy is wounded. And he sort of laughs at you. And it is now Kimbo's turn.
Is Ted gonna attack?
Oh, fuck. Good call on that. Forgot about my own NPC. Yeah, she's going to walk over to Airgy and give me 1 second. Sorry.
Oh shit! I regain 6 HP when the blonde guy dies near me.
You do? Oh, the death thing?
It's a little spooky.
Nice. Alright, sorry, I need to go to my party real quick. That's right, I got Ted's character sheet. Alright, she walks over to you, Airgy, and she puts a glowing hand on your shoulder, and all of a sudden you feel like your wounds are healing themselves. And you actually get healed for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
I say thank you, and so I can't heal over my max, right?
No.
I did say I can imagine some pretty fun things to do with that power, milady.
Do you tip your fedora? She kind of cringes at you and says, "No problem," and walks away. But then she's, yeah.
Airgy takes a kiss of opportunity because she moved away from him.
Oh shit! Can I?
Yeah, man, give me a roll.
Let me check my modifier.
It's gonna be a dex roll.
What?
Yeah. Swiftness has to do with swiftness and sneakiness. You're trying to sneak a kiss. Sorry, her armor class doesn't beat her armor class. You try to kiss.
I kiss her fucking plate mail or the dirty ass robe.
You just whiff, like right next to her. Just airball.
We'll save it for later then, my lady.
She's like, what? She doesn't even realize what you're talking about. And so she sort of just walks off to be back behind you guys and crosses her arms. As she does walk away, the cultist does make an attack of opportunity on her, which is going to miss. And she kind of scoffs about it and continues walking. And it is now Kimbo's turn.
Alright, I just take a flying leap at this cultist.
Okay, you kill him. How does he die?
I just do like a straight up like Jet Li flying like heel kick to his face. And I just follow his body down with my foot on his face the entire time, and I just crush it. And then his essence kind of drips out of him, or steams out of him, and I collect it.
Creepy. Okay. So yeah, you guys kill those 2 cultists, and you look over and you see Zoto in the corner of the room, like looking very scared.
You know, if they would have asked us their fate, I could have told them that. Prophets.
Zoto, all of a sudden, Zoto is looking at the porthole that the cannon is poking out of, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he points out the window. And is anybody gonna check out what he's pointing at?
Yeah, I turn my head, draw my attention towards it.
All
I
right.
also look at it.
Out the porthole of the cannon's little peak slot, you can see a fucking other airship that looks pretty pretty nasty and evil in nature. It's got a purple balloon on top of it. It's got a very simple black painted, sleek, sort of angular ship underneath it. And on board you can see more black-robed cultists walking around and sort of pointing and gesturing towards the Starguard.
Wait, is the cannon pointing at them right now?
Yeah. And you hear Zodo say, "Somebody man the cannon! There are grappling hooks down here too. Use them to get over there and fuck shit up. Take out their captain."
Who can light the cannon?
Tet immediately grabs a grappling hook and zooms over to the cultist ship, and she's gone.
I grab one of the Gatling hooks and do the same thing.
All right.
I collect the darts that I threw at them earlier.
All right, Kyle, give me a dexterity roll. All right, your grappling hook clink chunks right into the mast of the other ship that is not even used for anything. You can tell this ship was repurposed into being a sort of Zeppelin type thing. And all of a sudden you feel a heavy pull and you're jerked over, and all of a sudden you're hanging from the grappling hook by the mast on the cultist ship. And looking down at you, you can see the cultists noticing you. As you feel around on the handle on the grappling hook, you feel a small button.
Well, I press that button.
And you get released from the mast. You fall about 7 feet and land okay on your feet. That's not a long fall for a wood elf. And yeah, you are now on board the cultist ship with Tet at your side. What's anybody else doing?
Where the fuck did they get a grappling hook?
Zodo said there's grappling hooks down here too. And then Tet grabbed one and went over there. And then Kyle grabbed one from the same pile and went over there.
So there's more?
There's a grappling hook for everybody.
Alright, before I do that, the cultist that I killed, I'm still kind of examining the way that he died and waiting for his life force to leave, and I'm now looking over his body for anything.
Zodo does need 2 people manning the cannon now.
I'll get a cannon. Get on the cannon. Are we still in initiative?
No, combat is actually over for right now. So initiative you're not in right now. I mean, no, actually you are, because Tet and Gladrian are in combat, and you guys are going to somebody's about to start firing on another ship. And then as you guys are sort of figuring this out, you hear another crack, and another cultist comes down the stairs towards you guys in the room that you're in.
Oi!
So Gladrian and Tet are on the cultist ship. Theron, Ergi, and Kimbo, you guys are all in the storage room with the cultists facing you down, and a cannon that's just sitting there.
Ooh, whose go is it then?
Kimbo was last, so it is going to be... Hold on, I have to roll initiative for this new cultist.
Hey, Theron, you want to help me with the cannon?
Yeah.
It's actually the new cultist's turn. He fits into the rotation there.
I guess I'll wait.
He sees Kimbo examining one of the dead cultists, and he says, "Leave him alone!" And he runs over towards Kimbo and makes an attack against him. That's a 21. He rolls a 21.
Wowza.
So he's gonna hit you, Kimbo, for 7 damage. You there?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm at 19.
Alright, cool. And it is now I believe it is now...
Oh wait, I think I can actually overheal with this ability, so I might be higher than that. Hold on one second.
I believe it is Theron's turn now. It is, yeah.
Yeah, I get the healing is temporary HP, so I think I can overheal myself.
Alright, cool. So then...
Alright, I'm
You
gonna
got
go.
plus 12 for that last encounter, so just figure out whatever that is. Is it a set amount, or do you roll for the hit you gain from the death thing?
It's set. It's a base of 3 plus it's my monk level plus my dex modifier.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, just add that twice, subtract the 7 you just took. Alright, Theron, it's your turn. You've got a cultist that just shanked Kimbo. And then you've also got the cannon there, and you've also got a grappling hook that you can run and grab if you want. The grappling hook in combat counts as a bonus action, but can only get used once per turn.
Can I grab a grappling hook and then go help RG with the cannon?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you have enough. Actually, no. Picking up the grappling hook is going to be an action.
Heard that. Alright, well, I'm going to just go help out with the cannon because that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Okay, so you walk over to the cannon.
Can I run? Can I sprint to the cannon?
You were pretty close to it to begin with.
Alright.
So yeah, you're there, and you open up the back hatch, and you notice it's already loaded with an old rusty cannonball, and there's a fuse ready to be lit. It seems like it just needs to be lit and aimed.
Okay, can I light?
Do you have fire spell?
I can... Damn, I don't have fire spell.
You have that orb.
Yeah, but that's like one of my costs. That's gonna be one of my spells, man.
Maybe you could do something like line it up.
Do you have a tinder in your explorer kit or whatever?
Oh yeah, that's true. Do you have an explorer's pack?
Let me see. I have a Monster Hunter's pack.
Let's see.
It won't let me open it for some reason.
I know what's
go to the equipment on the right hand column.
No, I see it, but it won't let me open it. Or even select the word.
A monster... Hold on. Monster Hunter's pack includes a chest, a crowbar, a hammer, 3 wooden stakes, a holy symbol, a flask of holy water, a set of manacles, a steel mirror, a flask of oil, a tinderbox, and 3 torches.
Fuck. Well, yeah, I'm gonna tinder it up.
Alright, you swipe right on that?
Swipe right.
Alright, cool. So, now, I want to say, if you do this now, lighting the fuse and aiming the cannon are 2 separate actions. So if you want to do this solid, I'd recommend delaying your turn into a reaction until after AirG's turn.
Well, why don't you aim it and I'll light it?
Or that, because he probably has a tinderbox as well. So if you want, you can put yourself in the position of aiming the cannonball at the enemy ship.
You can hand me
Alright.
yours.
I will hand him my tinderbox and go and start to aim it. Strike true, AirG.
Alright. Can
Alright.
I light it then, or just hit the A roll or something?
No, it's your turn, AirG.
So, okay. So he aimed it. That's probably his roll, though, right? I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
a lighting roll? Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna lighting is gonna be your action.
Was that like a wisdom roll, or intelligence?
No, dexterity because you're using a tinderbox. Using your fingers.
Fuck!
God damn.
All right, you drop the tinderbox and it goes bouncing out the window that the cannon has,
I like
and it's gone.
reach for it, like
It's
my
gone.
hands are like clasping the air.
Yeah, it's gone.
Don't you have a
Air
fire
just-
spell?
Air just drops your tinderbox out the.
God damn it.
out the side of the ship, and now you're just sitting there holding a cannon. And Airg's turn is now over unless he wants to move again.
God.
No, I'm just
Damn
gonna
it.
hang my head in shame.
All right, it is now Gladrian's turn. Gladrian, you are on the cultist ship. You just let go and landed on the deck. There are 2 cultists there who are eyeing you down, and because you just showed up on their ship and they watched you the whole time, one of them is going to walk up to you and take a swing at you right away. And he rolls a 19. What's your armor class?
Definitely not 19, 13.
All right, so you're going to take 7 damage.
A lot of damage.
Yeah. Now it is your turn. And you've got a cultist in your face. You've taken 7 damage. So you are probably a little low on health right now. No, you got 9 health. You got 9 health right now. You're doing okay. Alright, cool. So yeah, you've got a cultist in your face. You've got another one far, and then you've got Tet, who's also just sort of landed on the cultist ship.
All right. I think I mean, are we trying to down this ship? Probably. Maybe I could just light it on fire, produce flame, start throwing that at people.
Okay. So what are you gonna aim to produce flame at?
Well, the dude who took a swing at me.
All right, the cultist that's right in front of you.
Right.
And then let me see. Does that spell? That spell does not catch people. Does not catch units you hit with on fire. I would let you catch inanimate objects with it, but I'm just letting you know. If you hit somebody with it, they're not going to catch on fire.
Okay, but it could miss, right?
Correct. Yeah. Give me a spell roll. I was just saying. I was just letting you know it's not going to set that guy on fire. Yeah. But yeah, if it misses, who knows? But yeah, give me a. All right.
All right. Well, it is.
Now it smacks that guy in the face. Go ahead and give me 1d8 fire damage.
Seven.
Right. He's crispy now. He takes a good amount of damage, and he's like, ah! He looks like he's briefly on fire for a second, but then it extinguishes, and he's just left kind of red and burnt looking, and not in good shape. Up next is going to be Tet's turn. She walks over to the cultist that hasn't attacked you yet, and she's going to take a swing at him. And she fucking rolls a natural 20.
Got him.
Tet's kicking some ass.
Smashed him.
She's always rolling natural 20s. I don't know why, but she is. So she runs over to this guy, takes a big old swing at it with her warhammer. She does 2d6 plus 6, or 2d6 plus 3 damage. Alright. So that's going to be 4d6 plus 3.
Oh my god.
Alright, she fucking... she just hits this dude and he goes flying off the ship. Like, and he's just gone. He just, like, immediately just disappears. He's done. He dies. She turns over to you, Gladrian, and she says, "You okay?"
I'm a little roughed up, but fucking let's kill this guy.
She nods at you. Alright, it is now Kibbo's turn.
Kimby.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just gonna engage with the guy, the cultist that's in the storage room now is undamaged, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna attack and use Flurry of Blows.
Alright, after you take an attack action, spend 1 key to make 2 unarmed strikes. Alright, woo! Alright, so you have to, that's your attack roll, I'm guessing, for your quarterstaff, because the Flurry of Blows, you just use...
Afterwards, yeah, so should I take the damage for that first?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me double dice plus one modifier, damage modifier, you know what I mean, on your...
I get triple because I'm an orc.
Yes, triple dice plus your damage modifier once. Right, you don't need to roll for your hit on Flurry of Blows. So, Airgy and Theron, you guys are watching this all go down. All of a sudden, Kimbo, who was sort of like making wild movements before, suddenly has just the look of laser focus on. And he takes a quarterstaff to this guy's dome and just fucking puts a giant knot in it. And then right as soon as he looks like he's about to counterattack as usual, he gets into a sort of fucking kung fu position you've never seen before, and with just like 1,000 palms in front of you, you see him turn this guy into Swiss cheese, and he just fucking falls to bits against the back wall of the staircase that he just came down.
Theron is very amused.
Yeah, you just basically like thousand palmed that guy into nothing with your Flurry of Blows. Like his Kimbo's hands were like blurry, like you guys just didn't see anything. But the guy died.
But I yell "Wow" from the other ship.
Okay, so it is now. Okay, so you guys, Theron, Gladrian, and Kimbo, you guys are no longer in initiative. But Gladrian, you are. So I'm going to let you guys have a minute or so to RP, and I'm going to pop back over to Gladrian.
I just run over to the grappling hooks and lift one up and get ready to use it.
I gave one of those looks.
Ooh.
After he blew that guy up?
Yeah.
Why does she always have a Voldemort nose? I never understood that. She has the most Voldemort nose I ever saw.
Should we try the cannon again?
Yeah, well, does anybody have a way to fucking light it?
I can light it. I mean, I already aimed it.
Well,
Yeah, you got fire.
Everybody
You
else-
don't have a tinderbox anymore, though. Does...
but like,
I
okay,
have 3.
what? No, there's one tinderbox in there.
It said 3 tinder boxes.
So 3 torches.
3. Oh yeah, you have a torch, but it's once again unlit.
I mean,
Wait a
tinder
second.
boxes.
Do any of the other 2 of you have
Yeah, I've
some
got a
sort of
tinderbox.
adventures kit? Jesus.
Isn't there a light in this room?
No, dude, it's an airship.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've got a tinderbox.
I mean, also, why do they have a cannon when we need to light fire to use it, and like we're not supposed to have fire?
You
Also,
said no fire magic.
Where are their matches and shit? Shouldn't they have a tinderbox here?
They lit a grill, right? Or,
Kimbo has a fucking tinderbox. Kimbo has a tinderbox. Oh. Okay, so you guys gonna use Kimbo's tinderbox or what?
yes.
Alright, cool. So who's aiming and who's lighting? You don't have to roll to light because you're not under pressure, but whoever's aiming is gonna have to roll to aim, and that's gonna be a strength check because it's a heavy
All right.
cannon.
Oh,
Who's got the biggest strength?
Not me.
Nope.
I got -1, but I can roll.
We gotta pick somebody to do it. You can't just have everybody throwing rolls at the wall and seeing who can do it the best.
I can assist.
That's true. Because there are 3 of you.
You want me to roll first, and then you can see if you need to assist, or just
You guys both can roll. Alright, so combined you're able to sort of hold it in place and aim it vaguely in the direction of the cultist ship that's in pursuit of you guys. Kimbo?
Jumbo.
What up?
They've got it aimed.
Oh, am I lighting it?
You got the tinderbox.
Okay, so what do I do? Do I do
No, you're not. You're not under duress.
Okay, I procure a finely crafted, hand-carved little rosewood box. And I strike 2 tinder rocks together right next to the wick and light that bitch up.
True, true. Alright, so yeah, as you strike the match, you put it to the wick on the cannon, it starts to burn down. And cannon fires. And it's a direct hit on the back end of the cultist ship, which a bunch of wood and other pieces go flying, as well as you see a cultist in a bed come flying out the back of the ship and go, ah! It's a Wilhelm scream. As he falls down to the ground and presumably dies. And yeah, and then from your perspective, Gladrian, your friends just shot a fucking cannon at the vehicle you're riding on, and it is now back to you where you are with Tet and you still in combat with this injured, burnt up cultist.
I was gonna grapple hook over there too afterwards.
Alright. Well then, and then all of a sudden, coming into the ship, you see, Kimbo, give me a dexterity roll.
I'm gonna yell to the other ship. Sorry, guys.
Wait, do I need to roll?
Yeah, roll dexterity. As like earlier, your grappling hook pulls onto like the bare corner of the fucking of the ship, and it looks like you're coming in way too low, and then at the very last moment, you barely get like the top half of your torso across the deck of the ship, and you climb up on board, and now you're on the cultist ship. And
how many cultists are remaining? Visibly?
There's one right now that you guys can see, and it's in front of Gladrian, and it is actually his turn.
Yeah, I'm going to use the healing word please on myself to heal myself really quick as I run over towards Kimbo, who just got here.
He's going to take an attack of opportunity against you, Kyle, if you do that.
Well, then I will run around the opposite direction around the pillar that I like.
If you run away
onto.
from this guy, he's going to take an opportunity attack on you, is what I'm saying.
Well, then I will. I'm trying to figure out what I can do that as a bonus action.
Grappling hook.
Grappling hook? It's the same thing.
Grappling,
Like I can just use it.
grappling hook is recyclable, reusable, and it is a bonus action to be used once per turn.
All right. Well, I heal myself.
Okay. Give me a roll for give me the hit dice roll on that.
Do I need to hit dice for healing word?
Just the roll, whatever that is. Hold on. Healing word. It's 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So 1d4 plus your wisdom.
And then I do the grappling hook. trying to figure out if I want to go back over to the other ship or like. What are we trying? Are we trying to take down the ship,
You
guys?
should just shoot him in the face with a grappling hook.
That's what I was thinking too. If I should just shoot the guy with the grappling hook, would that do any damage?
I mean, it's a grappling hook, so probably.
All right, well, I'm gonna shoot the guy with the grappling hook, and then maybe I'll do like a fling kick in his face.
All right.
It's too much.
Well, I mean, it's a grappling hook. Since you are using it as an attack, though, I mean, I did give you a bonus action, so I guess you can aim it anywhere and shoot it. So, yeah. So, okay, I need. All right. You don't have to give me an. Yeah, give me an attack roll plus your dexterity. If it's -1, it's -1. No, it's 0. All right. You miss. You wasted your grappling hook for this turn, and it goes by his head. You're fully healed, though. Up next, it is the cultist's turn. He's going to pursue you, or he's going to continue trying to kill you. Galadrian is going to take a swing at you, and he's going to... Woo! He rolls a 20. So he's going to crit you, which is going to be... He's going to crit you for 12 damage.
Well, good thing I healed.
Yeah, very much so. Good thing you healed. So you're at 4 HP right now. You're bloodied and pissed. Seeing this, Tet gets very upset and rushes over, and she takes a swing at this dude with her maul. And she fucking comes down. Let's see. She comes down hard on his head with it, and his head explodes, and he falls to his knees, and he dies. And she looks at you and she says, "Now are you okay? Holy shit! He just stabbed the shit out of you."
A little fucked up, yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys are out of initiative, everybody. So Kimbo, you can run up to the party now if you want. And we go back over to Galadrian and Airgy. You guys are still there at the cannon. There are cannonballs in a pile next to it. They are heavy as fuck though, so it's going to require some strength checks and possibly some help outs if you want to reload. Yeah, that's where you guys are at right now. Oh, also Kimbo left with the tinderbox. So.
I mean, I probably left it on the ground.
Well, no, you didn't.
Wait, Kimbo lit it, or? Yo.
Well, if the so is there other floors to the airship that we're on right now? Is there more?
It's a
cultists
single
racing?
floor, no.
So we don't really need to blow it up at this point, do we? But we probably should have someone manning it.
Well,
I immediately go and try and loot all the bodies.
Okay. You find between all the bodies, you find 44 gold pieces.
Lots of gold pieces.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it. And then
Do any of the cultists have tinder boxes?
no, they don't. And all of a sudden, as you guys are sort of searching around for the cultists and shit, the door of the cabin on the front of the ship swings wide open, and another purple cloud of smoke comes out, and a taller, more muscular, more scary-looking black-robed man looks at you guys and said, "Thanks for coming over!" And he all of a sudden puts his hand up in the air, and a bunch more purple smoke enshrouds him, and all of a sudden you hear a on the other ship, and you look over, and he's actually on the deck of the Starguard now, and he is closing in on Mira, and Zodo is behind him, pleading with him to stop.
So I guess we try and hook shot back.
As you guys are deciding what to do, you see him smack Mira down, and she falls to the ground unconscious. And Zodo goes over to push him, and he gets knocked away by some sort of magical aura and slides on his back into a wall. And as you see this all happening, the cultist fanatic starts channeling a spell and glowing bright purple.
Alright, I'm a hook shot back.
As you hook shot over, you look down, and as you look down, you notice that there's sort of like this weird purplish gray half sphere, translucent half sphere on the ground, and you can almost see a town underneath it. And what's even weirder that you notice is there's a long black serpentine streak that ends at this town. In the
And there's a half sphere on the ground.
Yeah, it's like, remember Dalaran? It's like Dalaran, how it was covered by a bubble.
It's a turtle shell.
Yeah. But it's like a translucent bubble. You can sort of see a town underneath. And then, like I said, in the red clay dirt leading up to this town, you can see a black line of tracks, it looks like, that are in a serpentine pattern that end at this bubble.
Oh shit!
It's our goat.
These are the goats.
So yeah, that's only Kimbo saw that as he hookshot it over. I guess
I did too.
Okay, yeah, and then I guess you guys are still at the cannon looking out the window. It starts to come into view as well. But yeah, so. There's no, hold on. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so yeah, you guys looking out the cannon window, you can see that too. The town under the board and stuff like that, or under the bubble and stuff like that. And actually, on that note, let's take a quick 5.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna step outside.
Alright, cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah, make food.
Me too.
9:55-ish. Be back.
You guys want some of this chocolate ice cream that I procured?
Yeah, please. Just fax that over. With the smoking grass.
What up? Oh, sure. You gonna be up? Alright, cool, yeah. I'm doing something, I'll probably be done around 10:30 if I can come back after that, or I might send my girlfriend before. Alright, cool. Alright, that's it. But, yeah, it was good. Yeah. He was doing that at my door earlier. What'd you say, little crazy freak? What? I'm in the room. I'm still in the middle of Dungeons and Dragons. Number one, eat me. Number two, suck it. Number three, you're a booty. This. Okay.
Like,
Hey Shane, is there any chance you'd move back to Florida?
I've been thinking about it. Why?
Kyle needs roommate.
This is true. But also, just haven't seen you in forever since Dustin's wedding.
Oh, true. Yeah, definitely. It's been fucking forever. It's weird. But I'm coming down for Christmas for like a week or so.
Cool. That's coming up soon.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a possibility. Like, there's a lot of I like up here. There's a lot of resources I can draw on, and it's a cool city, and We'll see.
I hear you.
But yeah, it comes on
Definitely. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it comes on my mind every now and then.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody here or what?
I got food on the stove, but yeah.
Kyle, not here.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so everybody just noticed a town in a bubble below, as well as a dark wavy line leading into it in the red clay dirt. Excuse me, I had to drink Alka-Seltzer because I had the heartburn. Yeah, and there's also so who's on the AirG and Theron? You guys have no idea that there is a cultist on top of the ship right now. You're able to hear Mira scream. So if you guys investigate that or
Gee, Theron, we have company.
So it's okay. Yeah, you want to go up? Let's go up.
Yep, let's go.
all right, cool.
Let's scope it out.
So as you guys get up there, you see that the main cultist there is channeling something, and he puts. You guys just came up this staircase here, so you're right here right now, and he is up here. And you guys are probably 20 feet away from him. And I need you guys to all make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck, man. All my rolls tonight.
Kyle, you should have a bonus to your dexterity saving throw.
I have 0.
Okay, so everybody's speed gets slowed down to 5 feet, except for Gladrian, who is free movement. Yeah, so you guys are viewing this guy, and he is channeling something that's looking pretty weird, dangerous, or ominous or something. And Mira is on the ground, Soto is on the ground, and he is just a bright purple, and there is a purple sort of barrier similar to the one that's below or on the over the town sort of started to form around him. You can sort of see it like starting to form. It's sort of ethereal right now. And I need you guys to now roll initiative. Keep in mind all your speeds are 5, except for Gladrian, who still has 30 or 60 or whatever the fuck his movement is.
There's 35.
Oh wait, I get a +3 to initiative, so I have 14. Keep forgetting.
Alright. AirJ roll initiative?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Alright, so Kimbo, it's your turn. And you are 20 feet away, just coming up the stairs. You can only move 5 feet per turn. And
I grapple hooked over, so where am I at?
You guys grapple, like, you guys are all right here. This is where you guys grapple hooked over to. This is where they came up the stairs. This is where you guys all met up. Because you had to go over there to yell down the stairs to them anyway.
I reach
Where's,
behind my
what's her
back
name?
and pull out the javelin that I took from that goblin from several encounters ago.
Okay, so you have a javelin.
And I wind up to huck it at him.
Okay, give me an attack roll. Alright. As you throw your javelin at this guy's head, you hear a ding! And from a little black box sort of underneath the balloon on the Zeppelin, a small like laser shoots out and evaporates the javelin. And then you hear a voice say, "Safety first!" Sort of like it was recorded somewhere, like it was being replayed back.
I have no javelin now.
And,
Alright, well, I just take, so describe the spell that's slowing us down. Do we just feel like a weight over our body?
Yes. You just feel fatigued, crippled, like you just can't move even remotely as fast in 6 seconds as you used to be able to, and you just feel like a sluggish piece of shit.
Did it have like a number of movement that it reduces, or is it just down to 5 for everybody?
Flat 5. Everybody who was affected by it is flat 5 right now.
Alright, so can I dash and move 10 feet towards it?
What is your dash movement? Hold on.
It just doubles the movement speed.
Yes, you can.
Alright, I will do that.
Alright. So now you are kind of at the bottom of the other staircase leading up to where he's standing. Up next is going to be... Wait. Damn it. Oh, no, sorry. Up next is going to be Airg. Airg's turn.
Okay, quick question on spell DC. It says, like, for me, it says DC 13, and then it says mod next to it +5. Is that DC already have the +5 in it, or does anyone know about this? Okay, anyways, so I want to hide behind this little thing right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to peek out and look at the dude, and I'm going to start strumming on my lute and playing a song of hideous laughter for him.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and give me a spell roll, please.
Okay. I'm trying to figure this out, because he has to do a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand. And I want to try to cast it at level 2, so I'm not sure how that... Oh, maybe...
It should say in the spell description.
And if you're casting level 2, that just means it counts as like 2 spells, or like 1 level 2 spell or something like that.
Okay, so it'd probably be like a DC 13. Instead of 13, it'd be like a DC 14? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
There's my roll.
Alright. So, let's see. That starts to, the song, you start to see form physical waves in the air of a beautiful colors of yellows and rouges and all sorts of neat colors. And as it sort of approaches the sky, the waves from this song, as they approach him, it hits the purple bubble that was sort of forming around him, and bounces back toward you, Airg, and I need you to make a saving throw on that.
Holy shit.
Alright.
Alright, so you are now affected by hideous laughter.
Oh my god.
But-
I just start cracking up.
But as you notice that Airg is going insane, the rest of you notice that the purple bubble that was around him has gone to near transparent again, and starts to go more and more opaque as time goes by.
And just so we know, at the end of each of the person affected's turn, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one turn with it, and then you can start rolling to save.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, I'm done with my turn.
Alright, Airg is in a state of hideous laughter right now, and you guys are very much concerned about what the hell's going on with him. And then up next is going to be wait, did Theron and Kimbo roll the same? Oh no, yours was +3, right, Zach? Your initiative?
Yeah, I
Alright.
should have actually been in front of him, I think.
Yeah, no, it's or not Kimbo, sorry. No, Galadrian. It's your turn. You should have been in front of Airg. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about your 14. I was looking at the 11. But yeah, it's your turn now.
It's all good. Alright, is there anybody, is he standing over there by himself?
No, he's got Mira on the ground next to him, who is incapacitated, and he's got Zoto on the ground also next to him, who is also incapacitated.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to try and cast an orb of lightning at this asshole. It has a distance of 90 feet, so
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for that.
Alright. Ooh! Alright. So, give me a damage roll, please. Alright. So yeah, as you throw this orb of lightning at him, it hits the sphere that's building up around him, but rather than bouncing back at you, it starts to push through, and you sort of start to see an opening happening through there. It's definitely not as opaque as it was when Airg cast the spell at him, and it pushes its way through and pushes its way through, and goes in and it zaps him inside of his bubble. And as he gets zapped for 9 damage, you can see that the luminosity of his shade of purple that was just getting brighter and brighter and almost hard to look at has gone down a few shades and a few lumens. It's not as bright as it once was.
Sick.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So do you want to move at
Nice. Yeah, I'll move over to the left side of the ship, get out of the stairway, which I think I was in at.
all? All right. So are you moving toward the cultist at all?
Wait, what?
Are you moving toward the cultist at all?
No, just like over to the other side. Like,
You can only move.
are we still like right?
You can only move 5 feet per turn right now.
Oh well, then fuck it. No, I'm just stay where I am. If I can't move, then why try?
Well, you can move. Anyway. Alright, so, let's see here. Up next is Galadrian. Right? You haven't gone yet for this encounter.
Correct. I have not gone.
That's what I thought. You have full movement.
Yeah, but I'm super fucked up, and I only have like 4 health.
True that.
I think I'm gonna. I guess
can heal,
move.
right?
I can heal. Correct.
I think if you shapeshift into animals, you get a new set of HP too, just for future reference.
Yeah, but it's just whatever like the dog was.
I mean, there's also a two-headed cow.
Oh yeah, two-headed cow.
You gotta do that one of these days. Maybe not when we're on an airship, but you know.
Yeah. How about jumping? Like, say if I have the ability to give somebody a jump, like, could they like possibly jump over there?
What is the ability called? Or what is it? What do you?
It's called jump.
Yep, jump. You touch a creature, the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
What is a creature's
And it
normal?
lasts for a minute.
What's a creature's normal jump distance?
Whatever their movement is.
No,
Movement.
you can't
Yeah, I
jump
can-
30 feet.
Jump 30 feet. Triple that, I'm jumping 90 feet, boy.
Wait, is someone jumping off the ship?
No.
Maybe.
Okay, so when you make a standing long jump, you can leap half of your strength score. So anybody's jumping ability is half of their strength score. So you can triple anyone's jumping ability, sure.
So wouldn't that be more than 5 feet for anybody?
For most people, hopefully.
Let's see. For you, it would be 7 feet, Kyle or Gladrian. For Theron, it would be 5 feet. For Kimbo, it would be 5 feet, and for ARG, it would be
I thought it was half times 3.
4 feet. Yeah, those are your normal jumping. So 3 times whatever those are.
My strength is 9, though.
Yeah, half your strength times 3.
That's more than 5.
Yeah, I was doing it early, and I didn't add the times 3 yet. I was telling you guys what your normal jump distance was.
I understand now.
Yeah, so yours is 15. Well, it looks like Gladrian's is 21. If he puts the jump on himself, but he also has full movement. But you're the
Yeah,
only,
full movement. So
you're
I
the
don't have
only
to do that.
person who'd be able to get over there with a jump.
I think I'll just heal myself. Use the healing wound
Healing word?
this time.
Or
No, the
healing-
wound.
Oh, okay, heal wound. Alright, cool.
Cure wounds, rather.
Alright, cure wounds. That's gonna 1d8 plus your spell casting ability. You gotta touch yourself. Oh, do you have a second level spell slot? Because then you can increase the healing by 1d8 per.
Yeah, I could do that.
But I don't even know if you need to. I mean, you probably do.
That's gonna be +6 because it's my wisdom, right?
Yeah, your spell casting, your wisdom is +4, Kyle. Oh no, wait, you're saving through. Your wisdom is +6. Your wisdom.
Yeah,
modifier.
that's what it is.
So yeah, it's gonna be 1d4. All right, so you heal yourself for 8 damage.
And then I just I roll up like right behind Kimbo.
Okay. Who was just? Didn't you just directly start heading towards it, Kimbo?
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the stairs, you said.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you did some funny business or something.
What about the grappling hooks?
Oh shit.
But yeah. So now it is
Plot hole.
now it is Tet's turn, and she moves 5 feet towards the boss, or towards the fucking fanatic, the cultist fanatic, and she's on her way up there. And then as she heads that way, as she sees you there, Gladrian, she is also going to come over to you, and or actually, hold on, sorry. La 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 la. Fuck. Okay, so she fuck. All right, no, never mind. If she sees you, she just waves. I thought she had a heal for you, but she doesn't.
Oh, no worries. Hello, friend.
Is she a cleric?
She's paladin.
Paladin, nice.
She doesn't have lay on hands?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, no, she has cure wound, but she did it earlier. Yeah, but anyway, all right, so yeah, she heads over that way, and she pulls out a mace, a little hand mace, out of her pocket, and she tosses it at the motherfucker. And
Shit better get zapped.
As she tosses it at this guy, it hits his shield, doesn't get zapped, and hits his shield and almost makes it through with speed, but then sort of slowly plops to the ground as it hits its shield. Like, makes it through the shield, but then just plops to the ground on the other side. And it is now the cultist's turn. And as the cultist finally has his turn realized, he begins to shimmer at a height of luminosity unlike anything you guys have ever seen. A purple light from him starts to just extend like off into the sky, just as far as you can see, and goes.
Wait,
past.
what's in the sky as far as I can see?
The cultist thing he's been channeling has come to fruition.
Oh, fuck balls.
And a pillar of purple, bright violet purple light is shooting up from him directly into the sky. And all of a sudden, you all hear kind of a whirring, loud, roaring noise. And all of a sudden, after you hear that noise, you hear a loud crunching sound, and the foundation of the Starguard begins to sort of fall apart beneath your feet. And you realize that you're not flying anymore. You're in the air, but you're not flying anymore. You're being held in the air by a gigantic, like, phantasmic tentacle that has a grip on the Starguard now.
Oh, shit.
And the purple glow starts to envelop everything on the ship, and you guys go from crippled to paralyzed. You're unable to move. And all of a sudden, you just get yanked, and you guys are flying downwards in the air. And you're being pulled, still paralyzed, pulled toward the half sphere, the purple glowing half sphere on the ground with the town below it. And as you hit it, you sort of make like a like jelly sort of bounce off of it, and you start to get sucked through it, like you were seeing projectiles sort of go through that purple barrier that was around the cultist fanatic. that was channeling, and you guys sort of just get absorbed through. And then as you get absorbed through, the purple essence that was surrounding you guys disappears and gravity kicks back in, and you guys are in a free fall towards the ground right now.
Pop that pill!
Buy that pill.
Alright, so you guys are all chewing your gumballs?
Well, yeah, fuck, I don't want to die.
Alright, so you guys all pop your gumballs in your mouth, and as you do, you find yourselves slowly falling towards the ground, and you watch the remnants of the Starguard crash and fall. And the last thing you see fall from the Starguard is a black robe with a charred skeleton in it.
Yeah.
And you realize the cultist killed himself to get you guys pulled into this thing.
Oh, wait.
Spooky.
I want to look around for that Loki guy, that orc guy, or whatever his name was.
Zodo?
Yeah, Zodo.
Alright, so you guys are falling and falling and slowly falling, and you see everything falling. And
Oh shit.
you land right here, right past the gateway, the entrance to this purple gated town. This purple town that's been gated and bubbled over. And it's normally a regular town, but this purple shade, this purple hue has taken over everything. And as far as you can see. And you guys all sort of land softly on your feet in the rubble of the Starguard, the wreckage of the Starguard. And this is where we're going to pick up next week, or whenever we're ready.
Yeah.
This is going to be your first dungeon.
Oh, sick. Shit. That was fun. We made food. We fought an air battle.
Cool. I hope you guys liked.
Yeah.
I did enjoy.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I was a bit more tired than I usually am, but I liked it.
I got the idea when I was stoned playing World of Warcraft the other day, and I was riding a Zeppelin. I was playing like a Horde alt character I had, and I was riding a Zeppelin. And then I saw the Alliance one pass by, or it's like the neutral Zeppelin pass by or something, and I was just like, what if two Zeppelins got in a fight?
Love it.
And that was where the idea came from. What if two Zeppelins got in a fight?
I like it.
And
Worked out.
yeah, so yeah, we'll start off next week in this dungeon/town
Awesome.
whenever we can. You guys are still level 3, by the way.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna step off. Love you guys. Have a good one.
Bye, Shane. Thanks for coming.
Alright, night Shane.
Bye bye.
Alright, cool. So yeah, yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all I got.
Cool.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
So there's like a big, essentially a big purple bubble over this whole town right now.
Yeah.
Down run.
And then there's goat tracks leading to it.
Yeah.
So what happened to Pearl, by the way?
She's at Star Sentinel headquarters.
She left?
Yeah, she hopped off. You mean Tet?
No, Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl left. She hopped off the ship and untethered it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pearl's there. Tet parachuted in with you guys, and the fate of Mira and Zodo is unknown right now.
The Zeppelin didn't crash, did it?
Yeah, Zeppelin's fucked.
Aw.
It's you guys are standing in its rubble right now, basically, in the wreck of the Starguard.
And then the cultist, that he channeled the spell and like a big giant tentacle took hold of the ship.
Yeah. He sacrificed himself to create a beacon. No, you're cooling out. You're cutting out. What are you saying?
So the tentacle just destroyed the ship and then disappeared, or what happened?
It came from the purple sphere, I believe, outside the thing, and pulled you into it. And then once you hit it, you sank through.
Okay, so the tentacle is essentially just purple energy coming from the dome.
Well, yeah, sort of like anything. You guys just sort of like got entranced in like sort of its in its purple energy, whereas like the ship may have caught more of like a physical aspect of it. Like you guys were more like in the midst of its presence, whereas the ship got lashed and pulled inward.
I'm trying to be more thorough in my notes this week.
Yeah, so basically that the cultist kamikaze to create a beacon for the tentacle to come grab you guys, essentially.